probably the two things patients dislike the most about coming to the dentist. One has to be the shot, and the other is the noise of the drill. Now, some people don't care if you give them 10 shots. They're good with that. The noise of the drill sets them on edge. Those folks sometimes just videos going above them to be watching, distractions, listen to music on headphones. Some things like that can help. When it comes to getting numb, not my favorite thing in life either. It's one of those things that's much better to give than receive, and I do it all the time, giving. But I've been on the receiving end a bunch too, and it really comes down to comfort of not being in a hurry, taking your time. We always use topical anesthetic that helps numb the surface first before we give the injection. And we've got I jokingly say it's topical anesthetic on steroids. It's a combination of things. It works great. Unfortunately, my staff has learned ways to use it, putting on the edge of my coffee cup and various things, and it works real well for that too. I have numb lip for a half hour afterwards. But it's using things to get it numb to start with. We usually use a combination of 2 different numbing medicines right to start with. A lot of times what people notice when they're getting numb is the numbing medicine burns going in. It's kind of acidic. So we use one to start with that doesn't do that. Neutral pH and the body pH. And then we follow up with what everybody uses, make sure they're good and numb. But the combination works well. And then the other thing with patient comfort is just, I always tell folks, if you feel anything, if you need me to stop for any reason, raise your hand. Dentists need to be really in tune with body language. Body language says a lot at the dentist. I tell my patients that if I'm a little slow on picking up on body language, if I just reach up and grab my throat, that'll get my attention every time. I've had a few threaten to do that, but I mean, it's just taking time, taking some extra steps to make sure it's comfortable. Because I know when I'm on the receiving end, I like to be nice and numb myself.